Hello and welcome class 8. Today we are going to continue chapter 5 when people rebel of history. We have already started this chapter and we have seen the reasons why people rebelled. What forced them to raise their voice against the British? What factors were responsible for their opposition to the British? We have also seen that how East India Company planned to bring the Mughal dynasty to an end. Peasants and sepoys were unhappy with the British policies. They were not happy because of various reasons discussed earlier. People also rebelled against the reforms done by the British. So today we are going to continue this discussion. Now, gradually, a very large number of people began to believe that they have a common enemy, that is, the British, and they rise up against the enemy at the same time. For such a situation to develop, people have to organize, they have to communicate, take initiative, and display the confidence to turn the situation around. So they rebelled. We'll see how. A mutiny becomes a popular rebellion. Mutiny refers to when soldiers as a group disobey their officers in the army. Many soldiers collectively decided and they disobeyed their officers. They disobeyed the British officers in the army. And they told the British officers that they will not follow the orders given by them. Sepoys mutinied in several places, beginning from Meerut, and a large number of people from different sections of society rose up in rebellion. Some regarded it as the biggest armed resistance to colonialism in the 19th century anywhere in the world. So it was referred to as biggest armed resistance. The opposition in which large number of sepoys were involved and they disobeyed their British officials. This sepoy mutiny resulted in a big revolt, the revolt of 1857. And it started from here. On 29th March 1857, a young soldier, Mangal Pandey, was hanged to death for attacking his officers in Barakpur. He attacked the British officers and in response to that he was hanged by the British. Some days later, some sepoys of the regiment at the Meerut refused to do the army drill using the new cartridges. Cartridges were used in guns and rifles. So they were suspected of being coated with the fat of cows and pigs. They got to know that the cartridges which they were going to use were made of the fat of cows and pigs. As you all know, the cows are worshipped in our religion. So our sepoys, they refused that they will not use the guns. They were severely punished by the British officials. 85 sepoys were dismissed from the service and sentenced to 10 years in jail for disobeying their officers. This happened on 9th May 1857. When our sepoys were imprisoned by the British government, the response of the other Indian soldiers in Meerut was quite extraordinary. On very next day, the soldiers marched to the jail where they were imprisoned and released the imprisoned sepoys. They attacked and killed British officers. They captured guns and ammunitions are weapons, and they set fire to the buildings and properties of the British. The Indian soldiers were determined to bring an end to their rule in the country. Our Indian soldiers were so furious, they were so much annoyed by the death of Mangal Pandey and the punishment given to Indian sepoys. So they took these actions and they declared the war, and they were so determined to bring an end to their rule in the country. Then there was a question, who would rule the land instead? If They will end the British rule, then who would rule the land instead? The soldiers had an answer to this question. The Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar will be their only leader. On 10th May, they attacked on the jail and they released their imprisoned sepoys. And on that day only, the sepoys of Meerut rode all night of 10th May to reach Delhi in the early hours next morning. The news of their arrival spread. The regiment stationed in Delhi also rose up in rebellion. The Indian sepoys, those who were serving the army in Delhi, they also came to know that the Meerut sepoys are coming, and they also joined them. Again, the British officers were killed. Arms and ammunition seized. Seized means captured. Buildings set on fire. And the sepoys were heading towards the Red Fort. Large number of soldiers gathered around the walls of the Red Fort where the Badshah lived, demanding to meet him. Large number of soldiers were demanding to meet Bahadur Shah Zafar. And children, did you know the emperor, the Bahadur Shah Zafar, was not actually willing to challenge the mighty British power. He was not willing to be a leader. But because the soldiers persisted, because the large number of sepoys forced him, and they proclaimed Bahadur Shah Zafar as their leader. They announced that the British power has ended and from now on the Bahadur Shah Zafar will rule Delhi. On the other hand, the British had not expected this to happen. They thought the disturbance caused by the issue of cartridges would die down. But Bahadur Shah Zafar's decision to bless the rebellion changed the entire situation dramatically. Children, you can see here that Bahadur Shah Zafar, as he became the leader, the people had a different kind of courage. They were so happy and confident. They could now hope for their better future. Till now, you have only studied the rebellion in Delhi. In the next video, we will see that how this rebellion spreaded to different parts of the country. And then finally, we'll study how company fought back. Thank you.